The anti-woke
Yes.
Super Mario Brothers movie just set a global record. This is why people get so tired of conservative commentators. Mario is not an anti-woke movie in any way, shape, or form. This is the biggest load of nonsense I have ever seen. And Steven Crowder knows absolutely nothing about geek culture, nerd culture, or video games. This is the most fucking retarded thing I could think of for somebody to say. This shit right here helps nothing at all. Nothing. This only can hurt. This only thing this can do is hurt by labeling the Mario movie anti-woke. And this is why conservatives continue to lose the culture war. Mario is a normal movie from Nintendo doing Nintendo things. Are you saying Nintendo has been an anti-woke company? Is Mario Odyssey an anti-woke game? Is Mario Galaxy an anti-woke game? It's just retarded.
It's just simply not woke. It's not full of identity politics, right? It's not pushing an agenda. It's simply a movie with no political message. It's supposed to be for fans of these games, for families, for kids, stuff like that. And then on the opposite side of the spectrum, you got Tim Pool claiming that it's basically the most progressive thing ever made. And yeah, you have people that don't actually care about these things trying to use it. We get accused of shit like this all the time, Jeremy, which is the irony of the entire thing. Should Mario send a message to woke Hollywood? Yes, it absolutely should, because this is not something that was full of agenda. It's not something full of identity politics. It's simply a story. And this is what we've been saying. Top Gun Maverick is not an anti-woke movie. It's simply just a movie. Avatar 2, massive. There's progressive messaging in Avatar 2. You can't get away from it. That's the story of Avatar. But at its core, it was just kind of a family movie. And that's what really resonated with a lot of people. The desire to paint everything that is successful, like even though you don't know anything about the property, you're just fucking latching onto this, as anti-woke is stupid.
Temple said Mario movie should have been called The Adventures of Princess Peach and Her Wacky Sidekick. I responded. And then Luke said they demasculated Mario and made a girl boss movie with no good story. Bowser was a simp. I wouldn't recommend the Super Mario movie. This is where the point is where this whole culture war stuff, like, it's people that have no idea what they're talking about are now trying to get involved and build a political message around it. What worries me about that is in a lot of ways, for the West, and I know that, like, obviously Nintendo is based in Japan, but they have Nintendo of America. Nintendo's one of the last lines of, like, pure entertainment that's left. You know what I mean? They're not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but shit like this, this is going to be counterproductive. This is why I was talking about yesterday about the impact that Mario is having right now, and the discussion surrounding Mario is like, I haven't seen something like this since kind of TLJ, but in the opposite direction, where this seems like a moment that can turn the tides because of how many people are getting involved in this conversation. It's a wild, wild story, man. It really is.
Yeah, and like I saw this question a couple of times. Wouldn't not woke be anti? Like, no, absolutely not. Like there's a neutral line. Something that would be anti woke would be actively, mocking woke culture, mocking progressive culture, like doing things like this. That's not what this is.
No,
it's simply
Mario
just
being
not
Mario.
It's just a story that doesn't have an agenda built into it. That's it. That is the things that we used to just have all the time.
Which is what we want. I don't want anti-woke stuff. I want exactly what Mario was. Non-political stuff. That's it. That's what I want.
Same thing when we were talking about Terror on the Prairie. Like when we were getting ready to, see that movie and react to Gina's movie. What I said is I don't want some movie that's just anti-woke, like something on the opposite side. I didn't want Gina Carano to put on a fucking MAGA hat and wink at the camera or something like, you know what I mean? We just want to get back to storytelling, and that's not obsessed with real world identity politics.